I'm waiting in the dark, there's a storm outside that can kill me definitely, and there are other prospectors searching protection as well, and here he is. Unfortunate for him, I heard him coming. Welcome, this is Splish, and we are taking a look into the Cycle Frontier Closed Beta 2. I was lucky to get into this second phase of the Closed Beta playtest, and we're going to talk about what I think about the game so far. I gotta say though, this game is something else now, completely different almost. Well, as you can see, the aesthetics of the game is still more or less the same. They made some improvements also when it comes to the visuals. But from there, yes, it has a lot of new things in the game that definitely makes it play far more different from what you were used to if you actually played the Cycle game, you might say. I've heard other gamers comparing this version of the game with Escape from Tarkov. I haven't played Escape from Tarkov, even though I know what kind of game it is, but I can understand why, even though I would say probably this is a lighter version. There's definitely a learning curve here as well, but I can't imagine that it is as steep as it might be in Escape from Tarkov. But that also means that if you like those kind of games, this could definitely be for you. Because this version of the game has gone deeper, you might say, into the game mechanics. The first version of the game, as you might know, was more towards a battle royale game, where you could usually choose from playing solo squads and maybe duo as well. And I did play that quite a lot, and I had a lot of fun. It was a bit more arcadish, you could jump high, you could move pretty fast and so forth. Here the movement has been slowed down, you run out of stamina quite quickly, I would say, also depending on what you're wearing, if that makes sense when it comes to all the loot you're getting. And you just have to be aware of that. Also the fact that you can get dropped quite quick in the game, even though this guy can't because he was stuck. He was actually calling to my attention, and that has to be said. A good thing in the game is that you can have voice communication with the people that you're playing against, or maybe with, for that sake, of course. That goes with the text chat. And he just said, help me, help me, help me, and I helped him. But even though I had to waste this guy, I did it for his own best, so to speak. He can then choose to spawn in again, because the two maps that are now available, one like medium hard and one hard, you might say, when it comes to difficulty, I think it mainly has to do with the PvE elements in the game. Then you can spawn in again and get going, which I think is good, and therefore it's not like long waiting times when you want to go back into the game. So you will see other prospectors landing a bit here and there, even though I didn't get the right timing, I think, when it comes to playing on times during the day when there were more people playing. So I can't really show those awesome like PvP moments, but even so, we're gonna listen into the game a bit.
Yo, you friendly, bro? You friendly. I hope you. Come on. Friendly.
Well, friendly or not, that's hard to tell. I apologize to that guy if he actually had good intentions, because you never know. And that is a part of the game. Instead, I got shot from behind, apparently, I believe, from the guy that was in that building. But nevertheless, this is also the kind of setup you do before you get into a game. That also takes time, and you might have to buy, for example, a new scanner or more stims or whatever have you that you want to have when you're landing. There's more to talk about when it comes to setting up your stuff before landing and all those kind of things. That is quite new for the game. Yeah, I guess you can see that already. But I also want to mention that the closed beta 2 that I'm playing right now, I think it will be active from March 16 to April 4, so there's still time to register. You can either do that by going into Steam and also Epic Games, from what I can see. There will also be Twitch drops if you're one of those guys that likes that when it comes to the partners with this game, so you can also get keys from there. I just want to mention this if it's something you want to try out yourself. But here we have to talk about also what I think about this, because when I landed into my first game, I got killed already by some creatures, because I was not expecting that there's quite some damage dealt here, both from the PvE aspect of the game, but also the guns of the prospectors. It wasn't really the case in the first game, so I guess it's kind of expected in a way. So I learned it the hard way, and also that it's sometimes better just to avoid some of the creatures here if you want to, you know, get unnoticed, so to speak, because gunfire will be heard and maybe other prospectors comes to get you. That also goes for the 2 extraction points that are on the map, and you will see that soon when I'm about to leave. I'm not going to spoil what happens right there. But I am not the kind of person that will probably spend a lot of time with a game like this, and I just don't feel it when it comes to this insane grind, looting. I have played those kind of games before, and sometimes it's fun, but mainly I don't spend too much time with those kind of games. And that's also why and this might be an unpopular opinion, but it has to be said because it's what I feel, and that doesn't mean that this is not for you, but for me, I don't think so. I actually enjoyed the first version of the game more in many ways, and of course I understand also that the devs wants to develop and they want the game to become maybe even more popular. I'm not even sure though what really the targeted audience is, and maybe it is people that likes to play, for example, Escape from Tarkov, as mentioned before. That could definitely be so, and if that works, well, congrats and everything. But if you want to hear my opinion, and I guess that's why you clicked on this video, this is not really for me, and therefore I probably won't spend so much more time playing Cycle Frontier. And it's a bit of a disappointment and a feel in my heart that says I'm sorry for that, because again, I have had fun playing this game before. But they've done a good job so far, that I can say, getting this kind of atmosphere into the game and everything. So congrats to the devs when it comes to that. But thanks for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments, of course, and have a beautiful day. Take care, my friends. Later.